It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Happy Christmas. It's Christmas. Merry Crisis. Merry Chrysler.
But not so much for the environment. Whilst we're all gearing up for the festive season, ready to blow some cash on our nearest and dearest, good old Mother Nature is paying the real price. Sorry to be a Scrooge, but let's talk about the environmental cost of Crimbo. Welcome back to Bluntly Put. It's finally here, Christmas. Whilst we were all busy mourning the loss of summer only a month ago, now we're not so bothered about the cold and dark because the best day of the year is fast approaching. We're singing carols, putting on our fluffy PJs and decorating that tree, and it's really starting to get exciting. Whether we're buzzing because we absolutely love celebrating the birth of baby Jay, or excited that we get to spend 2 weeks getting pissed, it's all very exciting. But something is bothering me. This year has been a wild one for various reasons. But one thing that can be said without much doubt is that we've really seen some big moves in the fight for environmental justice this year. Whilst it's been a mixed bag, what with Extinction Rebellion causing absolute chaos for commuters and having that hilariously awkward hosepipe fail, there's also been a lot of positivity come from it. Greta and her teen hero pals have been making waves this year, literally in her little boat and online, at climate summits and on the world's streets, and the impact has been huge. Now even the boomers seem to be on board, ditching their single-use straws and investing in posh Tupperware with all that money they have after they've ruined our economy. Anyway, I digress. But it really has been a good year for environmentalism, and I won't lie, I'm a bit worried Christmas will ruin it. As well as overindulging on food and drink, it seems that we're overindulging on the world's resources. Uh-oh. But surely we can do better, right? Well, to help you out, here are the biggest problems and then some potential solutions for an eco-Christmas. I mentioned food a second ago, and it turns out this is actually one of the worst things we do. It's estimated that during the holidays we eat 80% more than we do the rest of the year. No wonder we're all Googling juice cleanses come the new year. But as well as a negative impact on our bodies, we're also screwing the environment. Aside from the fact we're conducting mass turkey massacres and bulk buying hordes of plastic wrapped food, we're also contributing huge amounts of CO2. The Uni of Manchester actually calculated that the amount produced would have the same carbon footprint as a car travelling around the world 6,000 times. And how do you combat this? Well, if you're in a position to shop local, then that's a solid idea. But other than that, the best thing you can do is not waste food. So either cut down how much you buy in Tesco or up that 80% indulgence to 85% and eat every last scrap. One of the biggest and probably most obvious waste products of Crimbo is wrapping paper. Yeah, it looks pretty, but each year we're throwing away 227,000 miles of wrapping paper, most of which can't be recycled because of the jazzy prints and stuff. Christmas cards also just get shoved in the bin at the end of December. So maybe we should be invested in some recyclable paper and reusable ribbons and switching Granny's card out for a festive email. Should we get on to decorations? Turns out the lights we wrap around our trees, if they're still going from the 90s, could be pretty bad. Incandescent lights use absolutely loads of lecky to run, so for the sake of the planet and your bill, maybe consider switching to an LED number. And what about that tree? Every year in the UK, we buy around 7 million real Christmas trees, whilst 5.3 million households prefer the artificial version. But which is better? Felling trees versus buying plastic ones? It's tricky. It turns out the real one is the one to go for if you're trying to have a climate-conscious Crimbo. Whilst yes, the fake ones last longer, they're flown from countries such as China and Taiwan, meaning they've got a massive carbon footprint. On the flip side, real ones are grown over a period of 8 or so years and are biodegradable. Also, they look and smell nicer, let's be real. So yeah, there are a few things you can be thinking about whilst planning your festivities, but most importantly, have fun and let us know, how are you cutting down on waste this Christmas?